Tired all the time? Gaining fat but losing muscle? Lost interest in things you used to love? You might think it's just stress or aging, but what if it's something else? Here's a surprising fact. Testosterone levels can start dropping in men as early as their 30s, and by your 40s, the decline could already be affecting your energy, mood, and focus. And yet most men have never heard of male menopause or andropause. If you want to age gracefully and still feel like you, this silent hormone shift might be the missing piece. Unlike menopause in women, andropause creeps in gradually. Testosterone typically decreases about 1% per year after age 30. That might not sound like much, but over 10 to 20 years, the effect can be dramatic, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You might find yourself more irritable or unmotivated. Your workouts don't produce the same results. You're putting on weight in places you never did before, especially around the belly. Sleep gets worse and your confidence begins to slip. But here's the twist. Many men don't even realize it's hormonal. We usually chalk it up to a busy life, a demanding job, or just getting older. But testosterone acts like an internal power source. It fuels muscle growth, sexual health, mood, and even mental sharpness. When levels fall, everything feels dimmer. That's why it's so important to understand what's happening beneath the surface. The decline may be natural, but it doesn't have to steal your vitality. There are signs to watch for, and smart steps you can take to restore balance. Throughout this video, we'll explore what andropause really looks like, how to know if you're going through it, and what you can do to support your hormones, naturally or medically. Plus, stay until the end for one bonus trick that may help reactivate your body's hormone rhythm like flipping a master switch. Have you ever felt like your body just isn't keeping up anymore? What signs have made you stop and wonder if something's changed? Let's talk about it in the comments. Coming up next, we'll reveal the most overlooked symptoms of andropause that many men never notice, until it's too late. The hidden symptoms most men miss. Most men think testosterone is only about sex drive, but that's just scratching the surface. Low testosterone or andropause doesn't shout, it whispers. And those whispers often sound like everyday problems. Low energy, poor sleep, or irritability. That's why the signs are so easy to miss. Let's look closer. Have you started gaining weight around your midsection, even though you haven't changed your diet? Do you feel less motivated to hit the gym or finish tasks you once tackled with ease? What about mood swings? Have you found yourself snapping at your partner or feeling down for no clear reason? These are the quiet fingerprints of andropause. Testosterone doesn't just regulate libido, it influences how your brain works, how your body stores fat, how you build muscle, and even how your heart functions. That's right, low testosterone levels are linked to increased cardiovascular risks. Think of testosterone like the oil in your car's engine. When levels run low, everything starts to grind, wear out, and underperform. And here's a surprising twist. Low testosterone can even mimic depression. Studies show it affects dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals responsible for motivation and mood. So when your joy disappears or you feel flat emotionally, your brain might be reacting to hormonal shifts, not just life stress. Another red flag, poor sleep. Many men with low testosterone suffer from fragmented sleep, night sweats, or even insomnia. The result? A vicious cycle. Low sleep reduces testosterone even more. Unfortunately, these symptoms often overlap with burnout, anxiety, or simple aging. So doctors and men themselves don't always connect the dots. Here's the good news. Once you identify the problem, you can take control. You're not broken. You might just be biochemically out of balance. So what about you? Have you noticed any changes in mood, sleep, or body shape that didn't make sense? Could they be signals your hormones are shifting? Stick around, because in the next section, we'll explain exactly how to confirm if andropause is happening in your body. And no, guessing isn't good enough. Blood tests that reveal the truth. So how can you be sure it's andropause and not just stress or aging? Here's the truth. Symptoms alone aren't enough. The only way to know for sure is through proper blood testing. If you're over 40 and noticing changes in your energy, mood, or body composition, it's time to look under the hood. Start by asking your doctor for a total testosterone test. But don't stop there. That's just one piece of the puzzle. You'll also want to measure your free testosterone, which shows how much of the hormone is actually available for your body to use. Some men have a normal total testosterone number, but a very low free testosterone. This happens when sex hormone-binding globulin, or SHBG, is too high. It binds up the hormone like locking it in a safe your body can't access. That's not all. Your doctor should also check your estradiol, a form of estrogen, luteinizing hormone, LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. These markers show how well your brain is signaling your testicles to produce testosterone. Think of it as checking the entire communication network, not just the speaker volume. And don't forget about your thyroid and insulin levels. Low testosterone symptoms often overlap with other hormonal imbalances, including hypothyroidism and prediabetes. Here's something many men miss. Even slight imbalances can create big symptoms. That's why just seeing your lab report isn't enough. You need to understand what the numbers mean in context. A total testosterone of 400 nanograms per deciliter might be normal on the chart, but if your free testosterone is low, you may still feel terrible. That's where working with a hormone-literate physician becomes critical. Don't settle for a rushed visit. Ask questions, get retested, understand your baseline. Have you ever had your hormone levels tested? Were you surprised by the results, or did your doctor say everything looked fine, even though you felt off? Coming up next, we'll explore what you can do naturally to support your testosterone without jumping into prescriptions too soon. You'll learn practical, proven habits that can breathe life back into your system without side effects. Join our community and never miss out on new content. Subscribe today. Natural ways to raise testosterone. You don't need to jump straight into prescriptions to feel like yourself again. While testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, can be life-changing for some, many men can raise their testosterone levels naturally, often with just a few consistent lifestyle upgrades. First, let's talk movement. Resistance training is your best friend. Lifting weights, especially compound exercises like squats and deadlifts, tells your body, hey, we still need strength. In response, your body boosts testosterone. Studies show men who train regularly can see significant improvements in hormone levels over time. Now, don't overlook sleep. Just 1 week of sleep deprivation can drop testosterone levels by 10 to 15%. That's huge. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of high-quality sleep every night. If you're waking up often or snoring, you might need to check for sleep apnea, which also wrecks hormone health. Your diet matters too. Make sure you're getting enough zinc and magnesium, key minerals that support testosterone production. Foods like eggs, pumpkin seeds, shellfish, and leafy greens are your go-to options. Also, check your vitamin D. Many men are deficient, and that alone can suppress testosterone. Cut back on sugar and processed carbs. These increase insulin resistance and body fat, both of which lower testosterone. And let's not forget alcohol, especially beer. Excess drinking raises estrogen and blunts your testosterone production. Another major player? Stress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that directly competes with testosterone. High cortisol drains your mental clarity, sleep, and drive. Combat stress with regular meditation, slow breathing exercises, or even short breaks in nature. Be careful with over-the-counter tea boosters. Many are unregulated, under-researched, and full of filler ingredients. If something promises massive gains overnight, it's likely too good to be true. When you dial in these habits, you may start noticing better sleep, renewed energy, and a stronger connection to your vitality. For many men, that change alone is empowering. Love this video? You'll enjoy what's linked in the description too. Don't miss out. Next, we'll wrap everything up and share one surprising bonus tip to support testosterone that most men have never even heard of. Summary, bonus tip, and next steps. So what have we learned? Andropause isn't just a myth or a dramatic label. It's a real biological shift that affects millions of men, often without them realizing it. It doesn't arrive like a storm, it creeps in slowly. That slow change can impact everything from your energy to your motivation, your relationships, and even your long-term health. By now, you know the warning signs: persistent fatigue, muscle loss, mood swings, brain fog, poor sleep, and a drop in sex drive. These aren't just part of getting older. They're your body asking for help. The key message? If you want to age gracefully and still feel like you, it's time to take hormone health seriously. We've covered how testosterone naturally declines after 30, and how that decline can accelerate when stress, poor sleep, or unhealthy habits come into play. We've shown you the right lab tests to ask for, and why looking beyond just total testosterone is crucial. You've also learned how strength training, better sleep, targeted nutrition, and stress control can make a real difference. Now here's one more bonus tip: cold exposure. Yes, brief exposure to cold can stimulate your body's testosterone-producing pathways. A 30-second cold shower or a few minutes in a cold plunge can activate your sympathetic nervous system, triggering the release of luteinizing hormone, which then signals your testes to make more testosterone. It's like a natural internal alarm clock for your endocrine system. Start slow and always listen to your body, especially if you have blood pressure or heart concerns. And here's something most men don't consider: purpose. A strong sense of meaning and drive in life can positively impact your hormones. Social connection, goal setting, and daily fulfillment reduce stress and encourage hormonal balance. Yes, your mindset matters too. So where do you go from here? Start with awareness. Talk to your doctor, get tested. And most importantly, begin building a hormone-supportive lifestyle today, not someday. You don't need to feel less than as you age. You can still thrive, still lead, still love with energy and passion. This chapter of life can be one of your best, if you give your body the support it needs. Are you over 40 and living your best life? Share your inspiring story with the world and spread positivity in the comment below. Discover how glutathione helps people over 40 age gracefully and protect their health inside out. Let's watch the next video here.